everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lena, in case you don't know. I'm so excited for today's video. I just received my Nocturnal Readers box for the month of October and I'm really excited. It's bigger than the boxes from last month, and what better way to celebrate with last month's mug. This is from, I can't remember what month it was, not September. So I think the month before September. Or whatever, but it says the power of coffee compels you, and I am currently drinking coffee, so yeah, it's awesome. So this is the regular box, and then this is this month's box, so you can definitely see the difference. It's like way bigger, and so this is last other month's box, it's tinier. In this month's box, which is longer, and it also has a fragile sticker on it, so there's something in here that's glass. So without further ado, let's cut this. November's month is gonna have something Stephen King in it, and I'm so excited because I love Stephen King, as you know. So let's open this up and I'll let you guys look first. It's kind of hard to hold open this box, so I don't know what you can see, but there you go. And I'm gonna do this like, oh, I looked. So the first thing is Natura Amantis Apothecary. I don't know how to read, apparently. It smells good, but then it doesn't smell good at the same time, so it's a weird smell. Hand poured soy candle. Carnival Calliope, I think that's what it says. I really suck at reading cursive, but if it focuses, you can read it yourself. I'll read the spoiler card at the end, I'll tell you. So there's that. And then there's this. This is a tote, I think. Yeah, because I chose totes, not t-shirts. This is cute. I love totes. It's a decent sized tote. Next thing, this is little. What is this? Oh, it's a patch. That's cool. Oh, this is so neat. I have no idea what I'm gonna put this on, but that is so cool. I don't know what this is. It kind of reminds me of the ring. Maybe it is the ring. Yeah, I want to save the books for last. Oh, I feel the pin before I can see it. But this is so adorable. If it will focus. I don't know if you guys know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but Edgar Allan Poe is my favorite person in the whole world, of course next to Stephen King and Shakespeare, but I love Edgar Allan Poe, and this looks like him. It has a raven and a skull and 2 books. I'll show you that again. I just wanted to focus, but there's the raven, the books, and the skull and 2 books. It's beautiful. I'm gonna put it on my backpack next to my zombie pin. I appreciate the fact that they use paper and not those worms like other boxes do. I freaking hate those worms. They get everywhere. Oh, there's 3 books in here. That's great. I wonder if there are going to be 3 books starting all the time, because the month before there was 3 books. Ooh, I feel a mug or a glass without looking. It's in bubble wrap. I'm gonna throw that bubble wrap at my sister. Okay. Funeral Parlor. I don't know what letter that is, so I can't even really read this because I don't know how to read this lettering. So if you can see, it's a beautiful glass. I am going to use this every time I drink something. This is beautiful. I love when I get like glasses and stuff from them. I just needed some coffee. Okay, let's move on to the print and then we'll look at the books. I took the books out so that I can pull out everything else that's under it, everything else that was under it. So let's start with, is this a bookmark? It says I Heart Horror, and it's a heart. It's like the anatomy heart, not like, you know, the shape of a heart. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna have to use this every time I read like a horror book or something. I gotta put this right here. This is so important. It's gotta be here. I love that so much. Oh, and this is a sticker. Nocturnal readers never go to bed alone. Oh, that is so great. This is gonna go on my laptop. I love this so much. I love this box. Okay, and then the print. Oh my lord. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world. This is definitely gonna go on the wall next to my other prints, but here is the print. I'm gonna do a picture or a pan over video at the end of this video so that you can see it better because my horrible lighting. But it's a skeleton in the graveyard and it's just so beautiful. Oh, and then the tombstone says Nocturnal Reader's Box. That is so crazy. I love this so much. I just love like dead trees. They're my favorite thing in the whole world. But yeah, I'm gonna do a pan over video so that you can see that better. And then we got the spoiler card. So we'll read the spoiler card after I show you the books, because I don't know what any of these books are about. I've never heard of any of these books, so. The first book here is Cold Moon Over Babylon by Michael McDowell. Here's the book here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a person. Oh, well, a skeleton person. Oh, and then a boat. So it probably has something to do with, you know, a haunted forest, maybe. That's what I'm getting from it, because there's a dead person, obviously, and then trees, dead person, trees, and then the boat. So it's probably got to do something with that. Welcome to Babylon, a typical sleepy small town where years earlier the Larkin family suffered a terrible tragedy. Now they are about to endure another. 14-year-old Margaret Larkin will be robbed of her innocence and her life by a killer who is beyond the reach of law. But something strange is happening in Babylon. Traffic lights flashing and eerie blue, a ghostly hand slithers from the drain of a kitchen sink, graves erupt from the local cemetery in an implacable march of terror. And beneath the murky surface of the river, a shifting, almost human shape slowly takes form. Night after night, it will pursue the murderer, and when the full moon rises over Babylon, it will seek a terrible vengeance. Dun dun dun. I love this. This sounds like it's going to be amazing. How many pages does it have? Oh, it has 247 pages, so almost 300. That's not bad. This is great. I love it. Next book is called The Valancourt Book of Horror Stories, Volume 2. There's some sticky stuff on the book. Oh no, there's some sticky stuff on it. I can get that off though. Anyways, Valancourt Horror Stories, Volume 2. This is great. That means I'm gonna have to purchase Volume 1 eventually in my lifetime. But this is great, and I love the cover. I don't know if you can see. My lighting is horrible. There's a boy and a girl, and they're like skeletons. They have red eyes. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a pan over of all these books too, so you can see them better. This was edited by James D. Jenkins and Ryan Cagle, in case you're wondering. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. And then there's a hardcover book here. What the hell did I just read? By David Wong. Oh, that's great. And then look at the little emojis. And then there's a middle finger emoji. I love that. I love that so much. And on the back, praise for the John Dies at the End series and David Wong. I keep feeling like somebody's here because I hear doors closing outside. I don't like recording when my parents are here because they're loud. You know, New Yorkers, they're loud. But yeah, this book. Wow, this is goes for $26.99 in the US and $37.99 in Canada. That's crazy. These books are definitely worth. I mean, these books, they're worth it. Yeah, the box is definitely worth the price. I think I pay like $44 with shipping and everything. It's definitely worth it. 375 pages. And this book, I don't know what this book is about though. It's the story they don't want you to read, though to be fair, they are probably right about this one. To quote the Bible, learning the truth can be like loosening a necktie, only to realize it was the only thing keeping your head attached. That's funny. No, don't put the book back on the shelf. It is now your duty to purchase it to prevent others from reading it. Yes, it works with ebooks too. I don't have time to explain how. This is great. This guy is a genius. While investigating a fairly straightforward case of a shape-shifting interdimensional child predator, Dave, John, and Amy realize there might actually be something weird going on. Together, they navigate a diabolical, convoluted maze of illusions, lies, and their own incompetence in an attempt to uncover a terrible truth that they, like you, would be better off not knowing. Your first impulse will be to think that a story this gruesome, and to be frank, stupid, cannot possibly be true. That is precisely the reaction they are hoping for. New York Times bestselling author David Wong's John Dies at the End smart take on fear manages to tap into readers' existential dread on one page. Oh, there's a poop emoji. Then have them laughing on the next. This is great. I love this. I think when authors are able to tell a scary story and involve humor at the same time, they're geniuses. I just can't wait to pick this book up. I just want you to see the cover. This guy is in his underwear. This is great. What does this say? Another John Dies at the End shitstorm. I'm gonna have to get John Dies at the End because I've never heard of this author, and this just sounds amazing. I'm sorry that this video went super long, but this is just great. Oh look, the Washington Post on This Book is Full of Spiders. I got that book in last month, so. The comedic and crackling dialogue also brings a whimsical flair to the story, making it seem like an episode of AMC's The Walking Dead written by Douglas Adams of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Imagine a mentally ill narrator describing the zombie apocalypse while drunk, and the end result is unlike any other book of the genre. Seriously, dude, touch it and read it. The Washington Post on This Book is Full of Spiders. That's great. I love these blurbs. I'll take a picture of the blurbs in case you want to read it, but this is great. I'll also leave all of the books linked down below if you want to read more on them. And then now to the spoiler card. I'm actually not going to read this, but I'll leave it here in case you want to pause the video and read it. And then October, it shows what's new release. What the Hell Did I Just Read? By David Wong. 1 out of 3 signed. Mine is not signed. Because if it was signed, it would be in a bag, I think. It would say signed copy. Yeah, mine's not signed. It's okay. I got 2 signed copies last time, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. After shipping out This Book is Full of Spiders, we had tons of requests to follow it up, and we are nothing if we are not listening to our community. Each of those titles can be read as standalone stories. They merely contain the same characters. Any overlap is explained. Oh, that's great. New release is the Van Court Book of Horror Stories, which is this one. And then a previous release is Cold Moon Over Babylon by Michael McDonnell, an NRB all-time favorite. I don't know what NRB is, but you know. The Long Walk by Stephen King, written as Richard Bachman-inspired tee styled after an old-school marathon shirt. So that's what this tote is. It's new. It's Stephen King's The Long Walk inspired. So this would have been a t-shirt, but it's a bag. I chose tote bags. I would prefer tote bags rather than t-shirts. I feel like bags last longer than t-shirts because we wash them all the time. So not saying I wouldn't wash the bag. Obviously, if it got dirty, I'd wash it. Anyways, moving on. I think it's so interesting that Stephen King writes as different authors. Like, he also writes as... Where's that one book? Peter Straub. I have a book by Peter Straub. I don't know if it's actually Peter Straub or Stephen King, but, you know, whatever. called Ghost Story, in case you're wondering. An American Gods inspired bar glass featuring our favorite funeral parlor. One of 3 candles with Something Wicked This Way Comes inspired candles created by Natura Amantis Etsy shop. I'll link that down below too. Ring series patch by, I can't say that word, Koji Suzuki, featuring none other than the always creepy Sadako Yamura. I was right. It's the ring. Did I say the ring? Yes, I did. I think. A sticker to show off your Nocturnal reader status. A hard enamel pin inspired by Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Yes, I love this so much. I can't wait to watch other people's unboxing videos so I can see their reactions too. An amazing art print inspired by part of our logo, created once again by Ivan Belikov. View more of his work at there's his website and Instagram, so I'll leave those down below too. All items minus the books are exclusives to this month's box and were designed wholly or in part by us or listed shop. That's great. I love this so much. I really did, and I can't wait to read some of these scary stories, and I can't wait to read The Cold Moon over Babylon, because that sounded really interesting. But out of all of these books, I really can't wait to read What the Hell Did I Just Read, because this is amazing. It just sounds so great. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for sticking around to watch this video. I know that it was super long, but that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!